Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 1358, 59, one of those, 58, 59. Guys, if you follow along on YouTube, please jump on over to thewoddoc.com. Check out all of our full-length videos. That's where we house them. What we're talking about today is thoracic extension. It's something we never get enough of. I should do a video every day about how to do thoracic extension. You know, using a foam roller is one of my favorite ways to do it, yet it's very difficult for some people due to that limitation in their ability to extend. Yoga blocks are another option because you can put them like this, or you can even put them like this, right? To achieve that focal extension. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put two yoga blocks up here like this. You only have to really use one. All right, I'm just showing two just so that you see that it goes straight across. And then what I want to be able to do here is I want to be able to put the yoga block right at where my my scapula, my shoulder blade stops, okay? Because you can't extend through scapula really. So I'm going to lay back down here, get onto it nice and easy, and I'm just going to start to work myself into extension. Now, the thing that you can't do is you can't roll, right? So I'm just going to work through here, and it gives me a very focal, it's much different than a foam roller itself. Because of the sharper edges of the square, it gives me a very focal fulcrum point for me to really start to work into that extended position. Really start to open up. What I'm trying to do is hold my belly down, my butt stays down on the ground, and I'm really just peeling myself over the edge of that, all right? I can move it down just a little bit more, and I can work more into that TL junction as well, another region that doesn't get enough extension. If this is too difficult for you, lay that sucker onto its side, put yourself in a position that looks like such. Now I'm going to do the same thing, except I can give myself that headrest, and I can really just allow myself now to relax on top of that block and get that extended position. How long is enough? Well, I would say a minimum 2 to 5 minutes in this position, all right? But you want to be able to get to the point where you can relax. So if you have the block up on edge and you can't get yourself bent over in a relaxed position with that, flop that sucker on its belly. Use this little square. Use the leading edge, right? That's where that extension's happening, not the back edge. You're not falling over the back of it. Your body's here and you're leaning over here, and that's where that extension's coming, okay? So the front edge of the block. 2 to 5 minutes each and every day. Probably you want to do this for weeks at a time. Don't just stop with doing this once, follow the video once. Do it a whole bunch until you start to feel yourself be able to open up throughout the chest, all right? Questions, comments, please post them below, guys. We're here each and every day optimizing function to optimize performance.